Now, I don't know if you remember, but there was a time when people used to brag about how small their cell phones were. You know, they started these big brick-like devices that Fox Mulder used, shrank down to these tiny little things that were so cool. Well, now everybody's bragging about how big their phone is. Today we are looking at the Samsung Galaxy Mega, and this is a very aptly named device. This is a cell phone with a 6.3-inch screen. Yes, you heard that correctly, a 6.3-inch screen. It is the latest in what we're calling phablets. Phablets, the phone-tablet hybrid. I want to mock this, I want to make fun of this, but I gotta say I see a certain logic here because I don't use my phone as a phone. I make maybe 2 phone calls a week. The idea of having a device that has a really big screen and a lot of power, but can also make phone calls when you want to, is not necessarily a bad thing to me. What are your thoughts on the Mega?
We've seen so many big phones, it doesn't even feel big to me anymore.
That's a problem.
And I do think you look goofy making phone calls on this, but it has a lot of the stuff that the Samsung Galaxy 4 has, but it's cheaper. The screen in particular is a little bit lower quality, although you'd be really hard pressed to tell. And it has all of like the fun stuff, the air view, all of those bells and whistles that are in the Galaxy S4. If you were a student and you can't decide or you can't afford a tablet, you'd be hard-pressed to do worse than this phone.
Yeah, you know, I think Samsung rolled the dice with the Note, and then they found out the Note actually found an audience, and the Note 2 found an audience, and this is kind of like it's got some of the best qualities of the GS4, like you're saying, some of the best qualities of the Note, although it doesn't have as fast a processor, it doesn't have quite as many bells and whistles, it does not have the stylus the Note has as well, and that's the one thing I feel is kind of missing, because if I am going to have a phablet, and if it is going to be like with Samsung's cool features, I would also like the stylus option. But even that said, this is great for video, great for multimedia, great for web browsing.
Good for gaming?
Yeah, you can kind of ridicule it for being a giant phone, or you can say this is actually just a smaller tablet that's got phone functions built in. I mean, if you look at it that way, it's basically not quite a 7-inch tablet that's got phone data built in. Now you look at it that way,
It's
yeah,
not
I'm on
bad,
board with that.
you know?
Yeah, it's a great idea.
I still think you should get a Bluetooth thing to be making your calls on this thing. You do not want to be
rocking the ghetto blaster.
I do like the budget factor of this. This is aimed at being cheaper than a GS4. So you're getting really a lot more bang for your buck. And you have all the cool stuff like the air view, you know, the air hover.
It can tell if you're looking at the screen and will keep the screen on.
I like that feature as well.
Sometimes bigger really is better. I'm going to give the Samsung Galaxy Mega an 8 out of 10.
If you're looking for phablets, check this one out. An 8 for me as well.